If you told me that I was going to be pregnant by some man I met in the club that was gonna go on about his business and leave me. Yeah. What's up, guys? It's your girl Shantae and welcome back to another video. Hi guys, what is going on and what is good? If you didn't know me already, my name is Shantae. I am 22. I am a mum. And yeah, man, I make videos, I sing, I dance, I create. I love to make TikToks. I love to play guitar. I love to just be free. I do a lot of things. Welcome to my channel. Let's get into this deep video. So guys, today's video is going to be have these things in check before you have a kid. As you guys have heard, I am a mum, which means that I have experience in, you know, the child roles. Listen, when I tell you guys, yeah, if you told me that I was going to be pregnant by some man I met in the club that was going to go on about his business and leave me, I sacrificed my body because I met a man on my night out in a club. Yeah, only for 3 years after to apply for court orders, yeah, for like years and years and go on about his business. This man go on about his business, yeah. So anyway, yes, that experience did massively traumatize me to the max, I'm not gonna lie. But again, we keep it moving because that's literally, this is from PLT by the way, because that's literally all we can do. My bun is actually falling off. It's not okay. Gonna make sure this works. Yeah, you see how I secured that nicely? Yes, sir. This is a beautiful hairstyle, by the way, to have. This is so nice. I love the blonde. Anyway, so let's get into it. Okay, so me being me, I have not written down things that I would I have not written down my notes of what I want to say to you guys, but the first main thing to have in check before you have a child, heal your trauma. Heal your bumbleclot trauma. When I say this is probably, yeah, this is like bread and butter. These two things go together so well. Anything you've been through, yeah, if you do not heal that before you have a pickney means a kid. Me a cunt girl. If you do not heal your trauma before you have a child, be prepared for it to show up in your day-to-day life. Me, I am still kind of, you know, I'm still kind of figuring it out when it comes to childhood and trauma because I'm still healing, can't even speak from a lot of my traumas. If you don't know what trauma is, it could be, you know, experiences that were quite upsetting, you know, emotional abusive experiences that changed your nervous system, experiences that affected your childhood life, going into teenager lives. It could have been experiences that really left you, you know, remembering it for a long period of time. That is what trauma is, and it's such a big thing, guys, that many people don't really speak about before having kids, but healing that will help you to see clearer. It will help you to not feel like a burden to this new journey of life or parenthood, and it will just help you to just feel a lot more better within yourself. And that's what I've realized moving forward. So healing your trauma, doing the inner child work, shadow work, which means writing down, it could be a journal, whatever, writing down the things that you've been through, writing down your pain, writing down your hurt, filling it all out. Do you know what I mean? Like how your emotions were at that point and going through it that way. And I feel like that's probably the main thing. The second main thing I'm gonna say before you should have a kid is, oh my God, this is probably the first thing, but the person you are having a kid with, have you studied their culture, their morals, what they believe in, how they would raise a kid, what their family do, what their family culture is, all these things, yeah. This is more, you know, when looking for a partner vibe, which I'm gonna actually do another video of that, but their morals and shit, like it has to align with yours, guys. It's so big. This is so powerful. I can't even explain. Like, if their culture is not aligning with yours, it's not gonna run. Yeah, because, you know, for example, me and my son's dad, we have two different cultures. I'm Jamaican, he's Nigerian. I know a lot of people say that Nigerian and Jamaican people, you know, when it comes to Africa, and that, you know, we're all combined, but within the cultures, within the food, within the beliefs, can be quite different. So that's where things can clash, and, you know, you're trying to figure out their beliefs, and do you know what I mean? Obviously, you guys know I'm not with my son's dad, thank God. But all of those things are very important, because this is where, you know, arguments can lead up to, and it just makes it stressful to enjoy your pregnancy, to enjoy having the kid, if you're just worrying about, oh, but his beliefs are this and he doesn't like this, so I can't do this. Like, we don't have time for that. We just want to be, you know, we have the kid, cool. We want to be, this needs to be like an exciting moment. Do you know what I mean? It can't be a moment that's like, oh, this is long. So I would say, do you know the father? And has it been more than 3+ years? You know when he's angry, you know when he's upset. You know how he responds when he's angry. You know how he, you know, treats you. Does he treat you good? Does he treat you good, though? Does he actually treat you good? The third main thing I would say to remember before having a child is financials. And I know a lot of people say this, but financials is a big thing. I feel like when I say these things, I'm really talking to myself, because it's taken me probably 3 years to do the actual work and to figure out, okay, I say things like, Shantae, have you thought about my options to making sure I have a good stream of income to support me and my son in case the dad has gone? You know, am I supported, or will I just have to rely on the government? Will I just have to rely on benefits? That's not, you know, that was never the way. So those things in check, financial freedom in general is a must, because when it's you and yourself, yeah, you can just kind of, you know, you can work it out, you can just grind through the mud. But when you have a kid, it's paying for childcare, it's finding the right help so you can go out to work. Do you want to do something at a stay-at-home situation where you have a job at home that you can do? You know what I mean? You have to see all your options in one, and I feel like that's really, really important, guys, to remember. Is, yeah, like, you gotta be sorted. Like, you actually have to be sorted, and you have to be secure, man. And again, like, only now am I kind of doing the work to figure out my new career choices, my new paths, figuring out how I can be financially free in 2023. Talking to a lot of successful people on, you know, like how I've been watching I've been just doing the work to see, okay, what is all my options to support me and my boy, because I can't rely on his dad and I can't rely on the government or the benefits. Plus, that was never ever an option for me. I'm too creative for that, alright? So I'm really hoping that my, you know, when it comes to it, my talents do arise and my creativity does arise, because I don't want to be, you know, at a 9 to 5, or do you know what I mean? So yeah, that is going to be one of my third main thing. The next main thing to remember before having a child, to have this ticked off, guys, is, I'm going to say, because I know people feel funny by this, but your health, right? Being healthy for a kid is really, really important, okay? Your mental health, right? When you're exercising, when you're doing the work, when you're cleansing your gut, yeah? When you're cleansing your stomach, when you're waking up and you're prioritizing, how do you feel as a person right now? Because if you feel like you've got so much work to be done, having a baby is not going to solve that. It's not just pretty shoes and bows or rainbows or cute cars. It's not just that. They are human beings. Remember, me and you was once babies, meaning we have grown. I have grown. I'm 20. I have grown. 22. Yeah, not a baby. So my son and your son or daughter, they will grow, meaning that they are gonna, you know, start getting into their own skin and exploring a whole new life, a whole new situation, you know? And like how you feel mentally is important. And I've suffered with mental health so much, which is probably why when I had my son, postpartum depression was on an all-time high. Because I was still healing from like people that have hurt me. I was healing from family that have made me upset. I was healing from the situation of being homeless and pregnant. Like, it just was not ideal. Do you know what I mean back then? And then I fought for the place I had now, but it was still by a system society that I didn't want. I just wanted to kind of do my own thing and take my time, you know? So again, the work that I've been doing to heal my mental health bit by bit is staying off social media when I get triggered, when I just feel like, no, I can't take it. Staying off social media, yeah. Gym has been my main thing. Also cutting out pork and high processed sugar, yeah. I'm a big sugar lover. I can, eat sugar for days and weeks. But I know what it does to me and I know how it makes me feel. So I've been working on trying to not eat the pork and to cut off on my sugar, right? And all these things, again, for mental health as well, is taking your meds and whatever you guys do that works best for you, that is, do you know what I mean? That's fine. But having your mental health, having your brain, just the way you think, the way you feel every day, that is a big priority to being, prepared for your child, because a happy mum or a happy dad is a happy baby. Do you know what I mean? And again, they didn't choose to be here, so I feel like it just makes sense to feel good and confident in yourself and healthy before you have a child. So that is going to be like my 4 main things, I think, that I'm going to say on this video. Little disclaimer, the reason why I wanted to make this video, guys, is because as I've been a mum for nearly 3 years now, I've realised why certain things were so important to have in place before having a kid, because certain things that needed, healing or work have come up now as my son's gotten a bit older or more into his journey, and it has affected me, fighting so hard every day to try and figure out why it feels so hard and why it feels so stressful and dysfunction, and why, you know what I mean? You see other mums and they just look like they just got it in the bag, and you're just like, why? Like, why are these things so hard for me? Plus me being a neurodivergent girl as well, so ADHD, whatever. I think that, again, you can only do your best. Things take time, but being off social media is probably my main, like, the biggest thing. Like, obviously you can be on it, but when it gets to the point where you're just scrolling excessively and you got shit to do, it's not gonna run. Do you know what I mean? You got stuff to do. There's stuff that is important that needs your attention. I always say that I started this journey by myself, so I can go on and I can make sure myself is good. I don't need to rely on people. Yeah, I may need people, but I don't need to rely on them. I don't need to have an attachment on them to make me feel a certain way or to make me feel better. So again, they are going to be my main things to think about before you have a kid, that I've experienced. And yeah, man, I hope this video has helped someone to really, take time and to really understand how serious having a kid is. And I say serious because like, that is the word. It's serious to have a kid. Do you know what I mean? It's a serious situation. So yeah, man, that is where I'm gonna stop this video. I'm on and off on these things because I'm just trying to really take time and figure out what content I want to bring. All my content is all over the place, but you know how we do. That is just how it is. So yeah, I love you guys so much. My name is Shantae again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.